I'm Moya Andrews with Focus on Flowers, and today I'm in my garden getting it ready for spring. I grow a lot of catmint in my garden. Although it's a wonderful plant because the deer leave it completely alone, in the winter it has all of this dead stuff, and you have to cut it all off so that the plant, when it grows new growth, it looks more attractive. Nepeta makes a good ground cover. It spreads out over this bed and it stifles the weeds. Later on in the season, when the first flush of bloom dies, you can just cut it back again and it'll come into flower later again in the season. Hydrangeas can make a beautiful display in the garden. One thing to remember about hydrangeas is they bloom either on new wood, which is new growth that season, or old wood, which was growth from the previous season. And you don't ever want to cut one to the ground if you don't know whether it blooms on old wood. So I'm going to cut just above the new growth and take last year's blooms, but leave the branches so that they can set buds for this year's bloom. At this time of the year, the garden is livened up by the blooms on the hellebores. They're called Lenten roses, this particular variety, because they bloom in Lent, but they're certainly not a rose. But the bush looks a little untidy because it's got all last year's leaves that were ruined by the cold weather. Very satisfying because you can just hack them off, and immediately the part that I've cleaned up from the dead leaves looks so much better. This is a perfect plant for Bloomington gardens.